great victory for God to keep them from the fire. We would have celebrated that. But it's a greater victory for God to take them through the fire and make them fireproof. The same God that kept them safe in the furnace has a hedge of protection around each one of you. Whether you realize it or not, you are fireproof. Don't complain about the storm. Don't get discouraged and think, oh, Joel, this is going to get the best of me. This legal problem, this medical issue, it's going to be the end of me. No, all that's going to do is burn up the limitations that are holding you back. You're going to come out just like they did without the smell of smoke. Stronger, increased, promoted. Why? Because our God is in control of the furnace. He's in control of the winds. He's even in control of our enemies. When we were trying to acquire our new facility back in Houston, the former Compact Center, God didn't deliver us from the storm. It was one battle after another. When you think about it, God could have given us the victory the first day we prayed just as easily as He did 3.5 years later. He's God. No, God's ways are not always our ways. During those 3.5 years, those 3 years, I learned to trust God like I'd never trusted Him before. Some things you can only learn in the storm, when the battle's raging, when you don't know how you're going to make it. That's when you'll experience the faithfulness of God like you've never experienced it before. Now I can tell you with confidence when you don't see a way, when the medical report says impossible, when your own thoughts are saying it's not going to work out. No, I can tell you firsthand, the God we serve can make a way. He's a faithful God. He's done it for us. He can do it for you. Here's the bottom line. What is now your test will soon be your testimony. The ship that Paul and the crew were on ran into this large sandbar and it broke apart. They all swam over to a little island called Malta. That's not where Paul was planning on going. He could have thought, God, you said I was going to stand before Caesar. What happened, God? Your plan didn't work out. No, that storm didn't stop God's plan. That storm was a part of God's plan. On that island, the chief's father was extremely sick. Paul prayed for him, and he was healed. One by one, they brought other sick people. Paul prayed, and God healed. Paul ended up sharing his faith, and the whole island came to know the Lord. What happened? God used the winds of that storm to blow Paul to people in need. Had it not been for the storm, the chief's father would have never been made well. The island would have never heard the good news. The storm may have been meant for your harm, but God knows how to direct the winds and not only protect you, but to take you to a place where you can be a blessing to someone else in time of need. On the way out of your storm, don't be surprised if you have interruptions, inconveniences, not what you had planned. God ordained that so you can be a blessing. Don't just look for your miracle, become someone's miracle.